What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? Is it how come my legs hurt? Is that the problem? I'm not joking, I think my legs are actually pretty good.
Hang on.
Wait. Pow, look at that muscle. My knee clicked, but don't, just ignore that. Pow! So what do you think?
There are no words.
There are no words?
No.
My mum helped with my lipstick. That was my attractive face.
Oh.
What do you think? You embarrassed?
No.
Good, you shouldn't be. Because I look great. Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We're sat in a dressing room for 6:30 when I'm exhausted. It's at the top of the theatre. So, anyway, yeah, we're sat here. We're ready. We're ready, willing, and able for this now. I'm trying to think what I was going to say. Basically, they've had a refurb, and it's very different from the last time I saw it. I don't know about you. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been in this dressing room itself. The doors have handles and everything. I don't remember them having handles, which is stupid, I suppose. But I've been in the one right at the far end here. I've been in one of the side ones here, and I've been downstairs. No, I was in this one. I was in this one once. So yeah, but I barely spent any time in here because I was always out here. What's that about? Because the bit I always used to occupy was in this corner behind the door, which now has a big lamp. Not happy about that because I was looking forward to sitting in my little corner on the stairs. So yeah, it's getting day. This video is just going to be show week things that happen. Hopefully, if anything happens. Otherwise, this is just going to go randomly in the middle of a vlog. We'll see. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that this was all different. It's got lights on it. I've never had lights on my makeup mirror before. Like every time I come in here, it's never been like that, and then I've always been out there, so I feel like a proper star now, even though I'm not really a star, but I feel like one. So technically this is night 3, we've got it on currently in the background, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'm struggling to remember all of my scene changes and costume changes, so this is me giving like a little update that there might not be that many clips of this, it might just all go into one vlog, even though I'm saying the other one, it's not going to go into one vlog. The plan was to talk to Beth as well and be like, how do you think the show is going, and other people. I'm not going around to doing that, so I'm not promising that's going to keep happening. I might try, but it might just all end up in one video. So yeah, it's going well. We've had a good couple of shows, and now I need to go downstairs, move counter. So yeah, bye. So as mentioned, we're not filming at the theatre anymore. Show's over. We are now in London, aren't we?
Oh gosh, that angle.
You love angles? What are you talking about? And we're off to see Aladdin. The next thing you see will probably be us at Aladdin. I'm going to try and get some footage of the inside of the place, but we'll see. How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
20.
She said she wanted to go and see it before it finished. It was due to finish in July, it's now finishing in August, but I don't want to risk it, so we booked June. And here we are.
Yay.
You're so natural. You're so natural. It's unbelievable. Hi, this is just a little side note, 2 little side notes in one, just to film it really quickly. I'm going to put them both in the same thing. The first one is this bruise. I wasn't going to talk about this bruise, I was going to talk about the main thing, but the bruise. This has been here for nearly a week now. I think I leant on it funny, like I put my weight on it, it clicked. So now this is happening. It looks a lot worse when I look at it on the camera. Yeah, nasty. My main point, the thing that I wanted to talk about mostly was, I'm going to be uploading, hopefully, I'm going to film the monologue and at least one, if not both, of the songs. The last 2 things from my audition pieces that I haven't actually uploaded. Mostly because I just haven't had the time. I was meant to film them today, and I've run out of time. So I'm filming this little short snippet before I head out. That's why my hair's wet, because I'm about to go to work. It's not greasy, I hope, honestly. So yeah, I'm about to go out to go to work, so we're having like a little snippet instead. So I just wanted to talk about the fact that, first, they are coming, and second, was how I learn my monologues. It's not how I always learn my monologues. In fairness, a couple of them, this doesn't really work for. So I learn them by like taking at least a line, maybe two, and memorising it, then learning the next line. So I'm going from the top, learning the next line, then doing all of it together, making sure I'm clear on it before I move on to the next one. What happened with the I can't remember. It's King Lear. It's the King Lear one. Edgar. That sounds about right. I want to call it Edmund, but I think Edmund's the other character. My Edgar one is I turned it almost into like a rap. It's more of a spoken word, like a sped up spoken word. So the words are like this is really awkward to do now. To do it on camera, but I'll do it. So what I ended up doing was to get to the line that I was trying to learn and put into it. I'd do so. I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of the tree escaped the hunt. No port is free, no place that guard, and most unusual vigilance does not attend my taking. And what I do with that was, I'd heard myself proclaimed, by the happy hollow of the tree escaped the hunt. No port is free, no place that guard, and most unusual vigilance does not attend my taking. Whilst I may escape, I will preserve myself, and never thought to take the base of the most poor ship that ever penny concept of man born is a beast. My face I'll grind with filth. Blanket my loins, elf all my hairs in knots, and with presented nakedness I'll face the winds and persecutions of the sky. It's probably not the best way to learn things, but it also loses my where I stop and the inflections. It's the intention to lose all of that in my head. That's how it works. My eye looks really weird. I think it's my laptop light. It's this eye. Just like I saw it a couple of times and I couldn't help but mention it. Yeah, that's how I sort of lose all. I have learnt this script. I have learnt this script. I sort of fast paced it and then found a character from there and went with that. It's a bit weird. just wanted to let you know that's how I learn them, which is odd. So if you ever hear me if you ever see me in public and I'm like rambling really fast, it's probably me learning lines for something and trying to get to the line that I'm trying to learn. Yeah, bit pointless, but yeah. Anyway, back to the rest of the vlog that I haven't even filmed yet. Oh.
No, I'm not doing it. You're going to take the video.
What the fuck? So, final day in London. Miss it already?
Well, no, because we haven't gone yet.
Yeah, but we will be by the time this goes up. This is just proof that we went outside. We'll do a video later. I'm going to do it on the train on the way home. That's what my plan was, to film on the train home. But I just wanted to prove that we've been alive and we've been here. And it's sunny, and that's taking the piss because we brought coats.
And it's rain the rest of the time. Now it's sunny, we're going home.
Always the way. But yeah, we're gonna go explore Covent Garden for a little bit, and then we'll catch up with you later.
To guess I'm here in the window.
So I'm currently sat at Beth's house in Beth's room, and we haven't filmed an ending for the London video. I don't know how I'm going to piece it all together, but I realised I don't think we've really spoken to you about the end of it. And before I do, because this is like 3 weeks later, maybe 2-3 weeks later, something like that. Before I do, I realised that me and Beth had a conversation that I've not asked any of you lot about, that I'm curious about. Beth is literally sat there, and I don't know if she's realised what conversation I'm talking about with this.
No.
Okay, that's fine. So, we bought the new white Cocoa Pops. They're quite nice. I thought they were quite nice. You're not a huge fan?
They're okay.
Yeah. I thought they were quite nice. I think I'm a genius, because I suggested mixing the two flavours.
Yeah, they're much nicer.
And they're much nicer when you mix them. But I was there when she opened the packet. Yeah, now you've remembered. Right.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you, because I'm sure you'll mention the exact word I used when over them. And I over-exaggerated a lot. I was taking the mick quite a bit. And I called her a psychopath. So, I'm curious about this now. This is a new debate in this household. I'm saying this household as in your house. We've never discussed this in my house. Right? So, I open. Beth opens, because I've got this back in front of me, it'd be easy to explain it this way. Beth opens her cereal packets like this, like fully opens a cereal packet. See, look, this is already clumping up.
No, but no.
You've got clumpy.
I
Clumped them.
no. I
You-
twist the packet. I don't
Clumpy.
just leave it like that in there.
Anyway, so this is how Beth opens them, and I think this is insanity. This is so much overkill. Right, I open probably up to about here, just this corner, because then you've got a nice little pouring spout. Right now, I said this to Beth, and she was like, "Oh, what a way!" Even her mum chimed in. She was like, "No, that's crazy. It's easier to open the full packet because it all just pours out. You've got no faff." The next day, she pours me a bowl of cereal and goes, "Oh, there's cereal everywhere. Why did I do that?" This is what happens when you open a full bag. So, I'm curious, and hopefully someone will help with this query. Is it just me that opens just the corner?
Yes.
No. Or does everyone open their bags like this? I've never known it before. I've never, ever experienced anyone and how they open their box of cereal.
How many
apparently.
people do you
20,
watch open a
26 years of stopping at different people's houses and stuff like that, and I've never seen anyone open a box of cereals. And now we're in a debate. So anyway, let me know how you open your box of cereal, and let me know who's the sane one. So we've been back in England. Do you know what? Right, I'm going to be completely honest with you.
We haven't been out of England.
No, not that. This is the second time.
I told you.
But we're just doing lunch. This is the second time. Is that going to keep going off?
No.
Okay. The second time I've tried to film this start clip, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to wait for Beth to come back. Just to make sure that things I'm about to discuss with you are okay to discuss. And when I started that one, I started in the exact same way. It's been 2 weeks since we've been back in, and blanked and just said England. I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyway, this has been 2 weeks now that we've been back in England, and trip to London was good. Mm-hmm. We did mention this. We've just had a flick through because Beth was like, when did we film in London? We didn't film at all, and we did. We found the clips, and I was like, see, loads of filming.
Yeah.
So we have discussed how we felt about London. Place we stayed wasn't the best, but it was something to put our head. Well, place to put our heads. But to be fair, we sort of booked it really, really late in the day. We should have booked it a lot sooner. This video is also going to be 40 minutes long, and I do apologise for that already. I can feel it in my bones. Because it's got clips of half 6 minutes in it. We've just sat and watched parts of the DVD. We tried to watch bits that we are both in that we didn't see of each other. Which turns out is I've seen everything that you did on stage.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh my, they're so unprofessional. I don't know why. Mine's on silent. Yeah, I see most of what Beth does, but she misses a lot of the stuff that I've done. It's the dress rehearsals. There are a lot of mistakes. Well, not a lot of mistakes. There are a few mistakes. For instance, at one point, one of the blokes starts sawing a brick, which was funny.
Favourite part of the DVD.
But then there's bits in it that I was like, oh, I love it when I do this bit, and the camera just zooms away, and I was like, oh, great. Don't even see one of my favourite bits in the whole show. But it looks good. It looks good. I half miss doing it. I'm half glad it's over. I get like this with shows sometimes. I don't know if I've ever really communicated that when I do these post-show vlogs. It was a lot of stress. It was a lot of pain.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a bad time, to be fair, coming up to the show, and then during the show, Beth has an issue in her car.
We can be honest.
Yeah.
We had a bump in
there was a bump in the car. We're both obviously fine. The car wasn't that bad, and then apparently it was that bad, and it got written off. It was a minor bump. It wasn't.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't want to talk about it too much, because we had a crash in the car. Sounds awful, but it wasn't as bad as it sounds at all. It was 5 to 10 mile an hour as we were going, and it just happened to bump into someone. You said it wouldn't keep going off.
I didn't think it would.
Go and open the door. It was a minor bump. It didn't look like it was going to be that bad, and then it was that bad. that happened during the show week, which is why the filming in the show week would just stopped. We just didn't get a chance to do it. The plan was to film in the car sometimes on the way there, on the way back, how we think the show went and things, as well as the people that we gave lifts home to. Well, Beth gave lifts home to, and it just never happened. I like your lunch.
Have a car to give people lifts home to.
Should we turn this to a mukbang? Should we start? Should we just start eating on film?
No.
So yeah, so that sort of fell apart. So we gave up on that idea. Yeah, like the car. So we gave up on that idea. Then, what was the next thing? Then we went away for 3 days. So to beat the post-show blues, and to just have some time, because basically, because we meant doing the show, we haven't had really any time, just us, where we haven't got to rush back to do rehearsal, or this, or that, or the other, or I've got work or something. So we took 3 days, just us two, went to see Aladdin, which was amazing, which I'm sure we've mentioned. The whole trip to London was great. We tired ourselves out because we did a lot of walking and things. The weather was good to us.
Yeah.
It was chucking it down all week beforehand, which was our fault, because in the show we do a song called Rain. Rain's Gotta Fall, whatever the song's called. And the song goes, rain's gotta fall, let it fall on Wednesday, Tuesday, any day but Sunday. Sunday's the day when it's gotta be fine, because that's when I'm meeting my girl. And it rained Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
And it was fine Sunday. So that was completely our fault, our show's fault. It's something I'd like to mention though, because I think it was hilarious when I mentioned it the first time when I realised it. But yeah, the weather was good to us after the week before. Then we came back to sorting out the car, then going to a funeral, then getting the car, sorting the car out. Beth had problems with her back. Beth's back went, my knees went. We've been in the wars, man. You're lucky this is going on, man. I tell you. And now back to normality, hopefully.
Well,
we'll see how it goes.
Whatever is normal in my life.
See, look, you might have heard it vibrate, but it was on silent. You should put it on the bed so you can't hear it. But hey ho. But yes, we are still alive. This video is still going up. We've had a great time. Happy 3-month anniversary, dear.
Oh yeah, today.
You literally said it to me earlier. And I'd completely forgotten as well. But yes, it's been 3 months now that you've been able to see Beth, and things have been happening on this channel. We have things going on this summer. We have a lot of things going on. So we have videos coming out, which is why this is just getting clipped together and I'm going to have to put it out, because the next video will be Beth's stuff for her birthday. That will be its own video, and I don't really want to put I don't really want to put that in this video. I didn't want to put the show in this video with London, but the show, London, and now this has all had to go together because it was, otherwise it wasn't going to be long enough, and now this is going to be too long. So hey ho, to make sure it's not too much longer, I will cut it dead here. We hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you again next week when this video...
When I'm old.
Yeah, when this video gets filmed, and hopefully I'll be able to put it up straight away, because we checked back. I was like, it hasn't been that long since I posted. Oh, it's been a month. So hopefully next week we'll have another video, a vlog for you. I've got some videos that I want to film on my own. At least 3 is the plan. You have no clue what I'm talking about. I have like 3 videos that I want to film. So hopefully they will all go up in between times as well, and then we'll do the next vlog. So I hope you enjoyed this. Beth hopes you enjoyed this, and we'll see you again in the next one.